From water to Icewind Dale, unlikely friends fight tooth and scale. A little faith, a lot of rage, to bring the summer back again. Now roll the dice, see how they fall. Don't waste your action. Bonus action. Heroes, tortured and trapped within the mist, hunted by horrors from out the abyss. We've seen friends fall, but must endure, survive to see the sun once more. Now roll the dice, see how they fall. Don't waste your action. Heroes.
Hello and welcome to Bonus Action Heroes. Someone else take over.
Hi.
Don't rush or anything.
No, well,
What's wrong?
That was a cold start for it.
rude.
Probably one of the slickest we've ever done.
Oh, yes, definitely. So today we were playing Curse of Strahd. We're in a mansion. We're gonna die. That's pretty standard. And V is currently creating tokens for stuff and things, which is the general panic that we are currently having at the moment. And this is why I should never be allowed to do the intros, because I have no idea what I am saying until it has come out of my face. Please and thank you.
Happened last
Also-
time. Also?
I was just going to say that my mission for this game is to make sure I can fit the phrase either flavour profile or mouthfeel into this game. Last time, yep. Last time we came up to. Last time we stumbled upon a mansion with a dragon statue outside. Luckily, it seemed to be old and decrepit enough that it wasn't working when it seemed to attempt to want to attack us in some way, shape, or form. On exploring the mansion, we found a partially destroyed wing to the building, and then going through a sarcophagus of some form. Fires with embers that were still burning, even though there seemed to have been no movement or life within the building for quite some time. Some massive fuck-off spiders. Long corridors leading to various places. Some wine that is probably now vinegar. And now we're fighting some skeletons that are going to beat the crap out of us. Because they've got reinforcements coming.
Yeah, they're not
Should be
skeletons.
combat music.
They're revenants, I'm pretty sure. We should point out that Alexander is the last remaining original character. Everyone else is dead. So if Alexander goes down, it's a whole new party. Except for Cedric 0.5.
Bits of Cedric.
Yeah.
Bits of Cedric.
I was going to say 2.0, but really it's 0.5.
It's
Yeah.
more like. I'll go with.
He's like Cedric created from the scrap bin.
He's the reconstituted meat of Cedric.
That is the most
He is
disgusting
the
way you could have phrased it.
He is the spam of that original pig.
Yeah. He is cleric
Lovely.
spam.
Nick, I have added you to the combat if you would like to roll initiative, and I've created an empty character sheet for Chafka, who we will populate eventually. I apologise. I am all over the place today.
No, that's all right. That's not a problem. Again, Chaffee does have flavor, so.
As we are in round 4, you would have heard the. I assume from Alessandro some screams, some. That's
Yelps. He's yelping at the moment.
Yeah, the clash of metal on metal, and presumably come to investigate. So you are currently at the bottom of this staircase, looking in on the scene before you as we enter into the next round of combat. Let's turn the combat music on. And continue with Alessandra at the top of the round.
So let me just. I'm trying to remember which one's which. So we killed one of the original ones, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the one that's still in the moonbeam, and then there's the one that came down the stairs and
Yes.
is now flanking Olaf. Okay, so he's the least injured.
And
So
Alessandra
with
is you. Long ago, everything's covered in a layer of dust. The pews are broken and on the floor. But what you're looking at is a church-like area, and Alessandra is currently hiding behind the altar.
highly appropriate, I believe. Just checking. So I've got Armor of Agafis up already. Yeah, so just 2 Eldritch.
I don't remember what the damage is for spiritual weapons. Spiritual weapon, spirit guardians.
I take 8 from the moonbeam.
With 3d8 radiant on necrotic.
Thank you.
I might be wrong.
No, I think that sounds about right. And then that's 6 from Spirit Guardians as well, then.
Lovely. Well, it's not lovely. Not for me, anyway. Yeah.
Did I was frightened. Did I break the frighten thing at any point?
I think you did.
Okay.
This creature with its matted grey hair and soulless empty eye sockets turns to you, Cedric, and it's just being buffeted by these almost invisible guardians and this bright light, and it staggers backwards, so you're going to get an opportunity attack if you have anything.
I have my mace back, so yes, I will give it a cock. I miss.
You do.
I really need to get Warcaster.
Back up out of this terrible thing that's going on. It does not like it, and it's going to Vengeful Glare because it can't use anything it wants to use. Thank you, tea delivery. If you want any of the coffee frosting, you can have it. Who is it going to use it on? It's going to use it on you, Cedric. Could you please roll me a wisdom save?
I suppose so.
God damn it. What a waste of a turn.
Fucking just, though.
Well, it can't do anything else, so... Wait, can it back up anymore? How much did I move there? 25. 50 feet, so... Let's get it. Over here. And that takes us to... Well, I said you couldn't hear footsteps, Alessandra, but there are some lighter, less clinky footsteps. You realise, as we go to Sindor.
Okay. So I've been observing this combat, I imagine, while it's been happening. So those two undead creatures, do I have any idea what they might be?
Considering your background, would you like to roll me a history or
Yeah.
religion, if you prefer?
I'll go with history. Oh, good.
You've not fought, I assume, a fair amount of dead creatures in your time, so you would recognise them as undead, but what specific class you wouldn't know.
Have I seen them kind of do a lot of damage, take a lot of hits during this fight, at least?
Yes, you've seen one go down, and
Yeah.
you can see these spirit guardians that are floating around. It seems to, and the moonbeam in the room.
Yeah.
It is not enjoying that.
Okay. I see. So there's two of them, and they've been. Okay. All right. So those of you looking towards the stairs, all you're going to see is a form that. Oh, this one here. Remember? Yeah. The form of a thin creature, quite tall, quite dark-skinned, with white dreadlocks that are all done up in a bun. Yeah, you can see the screen. That's exactly what you see. And she's wearing a blue and white cloak. As she steps out of the staircase, she moves almost like a gracefully, like an acrobat. And as a bonus action, I'm going to activate my blade song. So you see her pulling out a scimitar and kind of twisting around in the air in quite a distracting motion as he walks up to a creature, and she's going to first attack with the scimitar. So I'm going to check if I can do this much more. Yeah.
Hits.
14. Okay. That's 10 points of slashing damage. And then as she moves towards the other side of it, going to cast Booming Blade on it. I don't know why it's giving me a template, but yeah, you can just delete that. It's not very useful. So this is just an attack roll. You don't need to roll anything else.
It's a move.
Yeah. So it's another attack with a scimitar.
Definitely hits.
Okay, and it just has an extra 1d8 thunder damage. Some of the slashing, some of the thunder, and if it moves, as my blade said, it will take some extra damage.
I take the 3 of the damage you do now, and if I move, then I take the further. No, not the 3.
No. You take all of the damage that I've rolled, but if it moves, then it will take 2d8 damage.
That is not how I've used Booming Blade before.
Yeah, so it takes. Well, on level 5, it takes 1d8 thunder damage extra every time you hit.
Oh yeah, I see the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. Cool.
I don't know what the dex saving throw is. So, yeah, I'll fix the template. I'll just fix the template.
Oh, and then he applied that damage to you. That's not right. Yeah, it's
That's
already
fine.
reeling from the buffeting it's had from the radiant attacks at the other side of the room. So as it stumbles backwards into the altar and then meets your scimitar, it is not looking steady on its bony legs. Anything else?
No, that's it. She acrobatically kind of dances around it, hits it twice.
And then Luca.
Well,
do descriptions for Sindor at the end of the combat, assuming you live. Sorry, go ahead.
rude. Considering we've been freaking spanking your revenants all last session. But I am going to. I'm just going to move forward and take my spirit guardians with me. You can't escape the morning Lord's Wrath that easy. And yes, let's have a look at what spells I have to throw at people. I'm going to throw a level 1 guiding bolt at the one at the top, next to Olav.
It's
I'm only rolling 9s today, apparently. 17 radiant damage.
Yep.
And that's my turn.
As you hit it with this blinding light, the eyeless sockets that were focused on the altar, a skeletal hand comes up as if it is actually blinded, even though it doesn't have eyes. And oh, Magus. Okay.
Magus got up Moonbeam, so he's going to concentrate on that. So I'd say probably bonus action Magic Stone, and then it's an attack to use Magic Stone, isn't it?
Huzzah for Hazel. Shall we move
Because
the
we need to move that,
Moonbeam?
yeah.
That's the action. That's why bonus action.
Yeah.
Let me move the Moonbeam.
I think if you cast Magic Stone, you can't throw one, can he?
No,
Yeah,
so what he'll do is he'll move.
throw it next time.
There?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or I could go. It wouldn't really
which
work in a
one's-
stairwell. So.
Put it there, because then it has to either move further away or retreat up the stairs, which I don't think it will.
Magic Stone, Magic Stone, Magic Stone.
I think he already cast Magic Stone and he gets 3 stones off it, so he might
Yeah.
not
He
need
did
to
already
it again.
cast Magic Stone, you're right,
Yeah.
he did.
So
What
he's probably
round
got
are-
1 or 2. What
So we're
round
on
are we
round
on?
5, so
He might have used them all, he might not.
well, let's
I'll
just
have
say we've done it, so he's ready for next time anyway.
I'll have a look at the list and see.
Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Oh, this poor angry boy. Would you like to roll your damage, Jim?
Seven.
And it saves.
Is that the guy also in the Moonbeam?
Yes, I know, Moonbeam as well.
1 second, I can do that if you want.
Thank you kindly.
And that would be
7 is such a bad roll, Jim.
I know.
Oh, it was level 3, so he's got an extra d10.
Oh, on Moonbeam.
Mhm.
Awesome. And there's a save as well, isn't there?
Yeah, I rolled it as 20.
Okay. So
it can't
13
be
and 6, so
19.
19.
Jeez. Math,
8.
math.
No. 8 or is it 9? It's 9, isn't it? I can't math.
What was it? 8. 9. 9.
9.
9.
Yeah,
Oh, this is embarrassing.
I can't do this. I said it with such confidence as well.
Revenants fight to the death because they just come back. So, Olaf.
Yeah, I'm kind of running out of options. If
No,
I'm
no.
honest.
I mean, I'm about to hit you. Get ready.
Oh,
21.
please go for it. Yeah, that's a hit.
We established this was wrong last time. What was wrong with it?
The second bit is
Unnecessary.
the target takes an extra if instead of
If it's their
if they've
sworn
grappled.
enemy or something.
Yeah, so ignore that. So it's 7 plus 4,
Okay,
which is 11.
well done.
That sounded so patronising.
You're welcome.
Yeah, well, you're welcome for this second attack.
I know you hit me. You don't expect me to be nice. That misses.
Mm. It punches itself in the face.
What'd you do?
Roll damage.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I imagine it takes the full 4d6 extra with a self punch to the face, doesn't it?
It's oath is against itself.
Ah,
Is it?
I don't know. I can't but dream.
It wouldn't. It doesn't need to back up yet. It will stay. No, it will stay in contact with you, but it's just going to be a bit of an idiot.
Moonbeamy.
You're staying in melee if it moves there, so that's okay. Because the problem is Luca.
No, it's
Problem
not.
is Luca. What's Luca done?
Look at
Nothing.
these spiritual fish.
Spiritual fish.
Now it's your turn over.
Okay, I shall step in for flanking. That's not a huge amount I can do. I am gonna hit it with a long sword. Morningstar's been a bit rubbish. I thought I'd bought a blunt weapon, but when I've looked through my bag, no. I've got slashing, piercing, and big slashing. That's my lot.
Big slashing is my favourite damage type.
Yes, critical. So this is where it's worth you pumping a second level smite into it. So I have only got 2 spell slots left, but should I save it? Oh, I don't know. Let's do the damage on the weapon. That's rubbish. 1 extra. So that's 12, and I am gonna pump her. How badly hurt is it? It's badly injured.
Definitely, yeah.
So I'm gonna pump a second level spell slot in because that's all I've got left to do a smite. So that does 3d8 damage. So that'll be 6d8, right?
Yeah.
$25. So you'll see Olaf again. You'll see his features all shrink and like pucker in, so he almost starts to look undead, and his eyes sockets will go dark, and then all these spirits will just rush out of him as he strikes and just swarm this thing, stripping what little flesh it's got left.
Yeah, this thing has just been hit by Moonbeam, some other spirits, now your spirits, and it's just constantly looking around, letting out this weirdly breathy, these breathy shouts of rage, like,
And then I'm going to hit it with the second one.
oh, fine.
21.
Yeah, that hits.
11. So that's 12, 25, and 11 altogether.
You started this turn saying there's not much I can do.
Yeah, I know, but now I've got one spell slot left. We've only just got here.
Dungeon crawls. Anything else? Or are you done? Are you done hurting me?
I'm done. It's not dead yet.
No, I
Which
mean
makes-
me!
Oh, why am I hurting you?
Because I just want a win.
We've got one original character left. You've won loads of times.
Oh yeah, when you put it like that.
Yeah. You just got to get Alexander to win. You collected the set then.
As long as you don't need to kill Graham. Graham's inconsequential in this.
I would never kill Graham.
Good, because we would fall out.
Got
I'll
like 2
threaten
hit
his
points.
life.
Oh yeah, threaten his life. Same way Matt can threaten Stor's life, but he can never actually kill him.
Oh, you're going to be so mad at me if Stoll dies.
Oh yeah. I'm going to hold you personally responsible for my boy.
Matt, there
I
are
think-
certain lines we just don't cross.
I know, but you want to feel like you achieved saving him, don't you? You don't want me to just lay off him.
No. I want him to have a lovely little, I want him to be able to go to preschool and not worry that he's going to get kidnapped and murdered when he goes.
What's preschool for mushrooms look like?
Or no,
He's going to show up to preschool.
That's what you
and
want
he's
to
gonna
find out.
He'll show up to preschool and he'll be like the kid from We Need to Talk About Kevin.
Yeah.
No, he won't.
All
No.
of the horrible death stuff that he's seen.
He will be dressed very smartly and he'll have a little briefcase rather than a little lunchbox because I just think that'll be adorable.
A mushroom
Have
with a
little hat.
briefcase.
Yes.
Is he Kotaro?
Oh God. Turning him into a anime character. Oh God. Okay.
It's your
so
turn.
Yes, I know, but you distracted me. So I was hiding. I'd taken the hide action, so I was hiding under the altar. What kind of condition is the altar in? Can I? Is it a bit broken, and I can kind of see through bits of it? Or
Oh, yeah,
so
it's broken, yeah.
what I need to know is, so Sindor's entered and started fighting this revenant. Do I know that she's fighting the Revenant, or am I going to look out and there's just going to be a new person right fucking next to me, who I am terrified of?
I will say they were in close enough proximity that you will have seen Sindor went to hit the Revenant. So they're not
Okay.
exactly pally.
And because I was kind of hiding as best I could under this broken altar, would I need to disengage from Sindor, or would I be able to scurry a little bit away?
You can scurry.
Okay, then I'm gonna just scurry back a bit. I'm gonna pop up. I'm gonna jump over the freaking altar because I'm not scared anymore. I'm a big brave boy. I'm just gonna run over here very quickly, and then I'm gonna stab the guy in the back. Because I'm a wimp and I'm okay with that.
You can do it, Alexander.
You're the survivor. That's really what it is.
Hit.
Okay. Question. Because it's being attacked by Sindor, even though I don't know if Sindor is an ally or not, do I get sneak attack?
Yes, because they are an ally in this battle in that you are both attacking the same.
Okay. Shit, yeah.
Get ready to describe it.
$10.
You got to roll the normal damage as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, did the normal damage?
It
You
does
didn't.
I
say
did
one-
the attack roll, but
It says once per turn you can deal an extra 3d6 to one creature.
yeah,
So
no,
that's
I
extra.
no,
That's
I
on-
no,
Oh,
I
that-
thought I had rolled the damage, but I hadn't. That was my own
Okay.
7.
Yeah.
Oh,
If I missed it by 1.
it goes down onto one knee socket.
Okay, so
Boink.
then bonus action, offhand dagger. I think this is the right one. Yeah. 17 to hit.
Yeah.
Three damage.
Over to you to describe how you do it.
So he's pretty much just thrown himself over the desk, still kind of crouched down from like landing, and kind of lashes out with the seeking dagger with one hand, and as he stands up, brings the other one down on the top of this thing's head, and then continues running. So how far have I gone so far? So I am terrified little boy. Why is it not letting me measure? Let me measure.
Yeah, as this
Only moved 25 so far.
thing crumples with a dagger in its helmet, Sindor, you will see this very good-looking young elven. You think elven?
Yep. Half elf.
Can you tell whether someone's an elf or an half elf?
He's got he's small ears. He's not quite as tall, and there's definitely a flavour of it to him. But I think he'd be...
between elves, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a flavour of elf there.
He's got a particular flavour profile. It's quite sweet, but there's a little bit of salt that hits the back of your tongue.
You did it, and we're not even half an hour in.
Let's see how many I can do.
Let's not.
Yes, let's, Jimothy. And yeah, he's now running away, and there's just, you can hear a little whimper.
Oh boy. And with that, it is Sindor's turn.
Okay. Does this thing regenerate by any chance in front of me?
No.
Has it taken radiant and fire damage?
Yes, I have Spirit Guardians.
It's taken, yeah, okay, so it's down. Yeah, and I guess she would know enough about the undead to know that, I suppose, so she wouldn't be worried about it. But she would check to see if it's actually rising before moving. And once she confirms it's staying put, she's going to move gracefully, dance between these two men.
One has an excellent moustache, the other has excellent hair.
Okay, she's gonna gaze at the mustache for a second, impressed, and then attack with a scimitar.
It's a radiant mustache.
Elves struggle to grow facial hair, you see, so moustaches are probably like very exotic to them.
Okay, right, yeah, first action is scimitar, and that's
Ooh, this
7
goes down
points
on
of
one
slashing
knee
damage.
too.
Okay, and then next one is going to be a booming blade scimitar.
Yeah. And get ready to describe it. Yep, describe it.
Okay.
Oh no, that's the wrong. There we go.
Yeah, as she with the first cut, she kind of slashes across his chest, and the second one, she sends it all the way up to its head, and you see the edge of the scimitar stuck into its head, and stuck there. It explodes with a thunder damage, and yeah, its skull just flutters about.
Nice.
With that, we will end the combat. I assume you keep your spiritual guardians hanging around. Just
Yeah, why not?
make sure, yeah.
Just because you're annoyed at them more than anything.
Well, nothing comes back.
Well, how long does it last? Let's have a look. 10 minutes. I will keep it up for the 10 minutes it will run for.
And would you guys like to describe yourselves to Sindor?
Who's going first?
I'll go first, I guess. So Olav is probably about 5'9", 5'10", not particularly tall. He's wearing full plate, sort of black plate armor, but it's quite rusty and dented and not very good quality. He's got quite gaunt, sunken features, very pale. His hair's sort of turned white, and his beard is sort of salt and pepper. It's mostly white, but there's still a little bit of black in it. He doesn't look very well.
Okay.
I'll go next with Luca. So he's a decently tall fellow, rather gaunt in build. He's got a very patchworked face. Some of the different splotches of skin are a bit discoloured. Has mismatched coloured eyes. A very lovely mustache. And this kind of like wavy, almost shoulder length hair that he has tied back into a little ponytail. And he's dressed head to toe in this kind of like black, kind of like priest garb that is adorned with a gold trim with little sun motifs all over it.
Okay.
There is then the pretty boy who was running away from you. So the back of his head is just a lovely head of hair. But when you do catch a glimpse of his face, he's pretty, pointed but quite short ears, blue eyes, and he looks young. Not a child, but he's only really just of age. Probably guess. Looks absolutely fucking terrified. There's also a short person who smells of
Radishes.
bit musty, little bit. Yeah, there's a kind of a slightly sour note to him at times. Wearing a hat, quite a long nose, goatee, quite scruffy looking, and he's got a weird kind of appendage protruding from his forehead, most closely described as a horn.
Okay.
But not a human horn.
Nor that of a unicorn.
Not the usual human horns.
No.
Like a weird horn. Okay.
I also
with you.
think it's important to mention. Oh, I can't. Why is it not working? Can you share character artwork for the characters if you are the owner? Because my screen is not scrolling.
Who's?
I want to show Graham. So
Graham is invisible.
If you
can
right
you not
click on
appear to
Graham,
say hello?
right click on Graham and then view character artwork.
No, I know. It's my screen's not scrolling up, so I can't get to view character
I can,
artwork.
I'll see if the stream one can.
I've put it up. Can people see that, or is it just me that can see that?
No, just you. I've put it
Obviously.
up. Put it up.
Damn
The
it.
stream's done it.
Why is my screen? Everything is just not going brilliantly.
Yeah, so Graham is a weird, bony, skinny, imp-looking thing.
He's near enough skeletal.
Yeah.
There is a flesh that covers them bones, but them bones, they do rattle.
That was pretty accurate.
He's cute in a creepy way.
I don't think he's cute. I think he's cute when you get to know him, but visually, that's not a cute.
It's little.
Anyway, he'll appear on your shoulder.
Is that Alexander's shoulder?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So now
No, we can see him on
the
the
pretty
camera.
boy has a very, very creepy little creature perched on his shoulder,
Oh,
kind of half hiding in his collar.
Okay.
Quite a
Yeah, I can
weird
see it
looking
now.
group, actually, isn't it?
what the fuck was that? Were they?
I'm not quite
Okay.
sure, so just stay with me for now, and
You-
if you hear anything or see anything, just
If it's okay with you, I'm just going to go and sit down over here.
Oh, come here, Olaf. And
No, it's fine. I'll.
I'm going to tap him on the head. With a
Just
kill.
ignoring the woman in the middle of this room.
Well,
They just
oh,
I'm
Olaf's
certain she's friendly. She's killed me.
Olaf's quite hurt. So I'd like to contend with that first.
All
If
right,
it's
my
only
lover.
consolation, I cannot feel it, so it's fine. You can save it if you wish.
Nope. There you go. You can have 16.
Yay!
And I.
I'm
And I get.
I'm guessing if your computer's struggling, probably the amount of effects on the screen.
Yeah, it probably is. If you
As
turn
we
this
turn
off.
Spirit Guardians off.
And
I'll-
I would suggest
do
you
it.
turn all of these off, and your computer's going to run much faster. Same with the dice and all that. That's what I've done with mine. That's how I can run games. Otherwise, I would never be able to run a game for you guys.
You have to go into the show sequencer effects, and then you can do it individually on your computer. So
Yes.
Jim can leave it on his. So you go into
There
the
we
little
go.
like movie symbol at the bottom, and you can just turn the effect off, and Jim can leave it on.
I'll turn it off.
Alexander and Graham are now slightly hiding behind Magus.
I can't do the accent.
I can't do
You'll
Magus's
say
accent.
Magus. He'll look around at you like, who might you be then?
Well, now that the combat stopped and she's stopped dancing around, you can see again, it's a skinny, tall, clearly elven woman. Those of you that are familiar enough with elves can probably tell that she's very, very, very old. Elf-wise, she's probably over 500 years old. And she looks quite athletic for that point in her life, but there's scars on her, and you can feel her years in the way she moves. She pulls her scimitar back, gracefully places it in the sheath, and then looks at you all with a calm look on her face and says, "Pardon my intrusion. I believe you were caught in a bit of a fisticuffs with some undead, the nature of which I've not encountered before, and I just thought I'd jump in and offer a helping hand. My name is Sindor."
I be Magus, and thank you for your help.
Right, thank you, Sindor. I am Olaf. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for your assistance. These foes were very persistent. If you encounter them again, I believe Radiant and Fire stopped them from regenerating.
Oh yes, the usual undead.
Hmm.
Been there before. Yes.
And are you a resident here, or did you?
Is this your house?
No, not quite. No, this would be. I mean, I've lived in worse. But I mean, in my years, I could do with a good mattress. My hip is not what it used to be.
No, I know that feeling.
And who might the rest of you be, if you don't mind me asking? We don't introduce yourselves.
My name is Alexander. What in the world are you doing here? If you don't live, why would you enter such a place?
Could probably
Well,
ask us the same thing.
Do you see the irony in your question, in that you're also in the same place? And,
We're idiots, obviously.
well, I suppose
I want to get out of here far more than I wanted to enter here.
I must admit, then it's probably idiocy or curiosity that's brought me in here. A search for thrill, perhaps. Resources, maybe a safe place to spend the night. Been wary.
Nice.
I've been
Okay.
traveling for a while.
Okay. Have you been through the rest of the building?
Oh no. Just this floor. I was just about to go upstairs, and then you came in, and all the noise. I just snuck my head in, observed for a few minutes, kind of try to assess the situation. And to be completely honest with you, if I thought you were absolutely certainly going to die, I was probably just going to move upstairs and ignore what was happening. But you seem to be winning, so I thought I'd lend a helping hand, get you there a bit faster. Your look worse for wear, to be honest. It looked like you've had a rough week or month. Are you all alright?
We're fine. I think it was a good move to. If you would not have beat them on your own, you seem skilled, you seem experienced, but yes, I think if any of us would not have had backup, we would be dead here. But thank you for your help.
Oh,
Are you a
you're welcome.
resident of Barovia, or?
No, that I wouldn't go as far as saying I'm a resident, a visitor, perhaps. Though I'm afraid there's not much of a way to get out of here, so maybe I'm a resident.
There are not so many elves in these parts, so you are a rare creature, as is Alisande.
Weren't you traveling with an elf for quite some time?
Well, what happened to them, if you don't mind me asking?
He's just stayed in one of the local towns, but he's, I believe, the only other elf that we've met on our way through here, and I have elven heritage, but I myself am not fully an elf, so maybe, yes, I just don't think there's that many around here. I need to sit down.
Yes, yeah. I could do with a sit down. I could have bidden them alone, as you said, dear Olaf, but I'm afraid I would have needed a lot more painkillers afterwards, and a nap. He kind of crouches down in the corner and gives the sword a bit of a clean. Just never forget to wipe your swords after a fight, especially with undead. Anything with the flesh, really. Just leaves horrible residue, and just over time you're just going to see a bit of rust and wear come sooner. And it's an expense that adds up over the years, and it doesn't seem as much on a day-to-day basis.
Olav will look at his longsword, which he's just kind of dropped on the floor. He's not even bothered to sheath it, and it's covered in blood, some of it quite old. It's definitely got rust on it. And he just doesn't say anything. He just looks at it, picks it up and shoves it in the scabbard.
Has the scabbard now got a bit of resistance where, like, excess gunk has started to build up as well?
You need, dear Olive, you need, hold on, let's just get like a little flask of oil. You need to clean it with oil every time and then wipe it with a cloth, preferably, you want a cotton one. And you keep wiping until the oil is no longer visible. Alcohol works sometimes, but
Maybe
oil
I'll
is the best.
give that a try when you're all sleeping. I've had this sword for 50 years. It's not the best, but it still kills things, so it's fine for me.
Anything that kills things if you swing it fast enough or strong enough.
I much prefer just throwing magic at things.
That is a good option, and it's one I take now and then when my arm is too sore to swing the sword. Can I ask what's brought you to this mansion or to these parts?
We were ideally hoping to find help in either combating Baron Strahd or finding some form of resource that we could utilize. Which is
You're off to kill Strahd, are you?
that's what I was literally built for.
You were built to kill Strahd.
Luca was literally born yesterday, or maybe
Oh,
not
I was
quite yesterday.
born
So he's
yesterday.
very innocent and just shares everything without thinking that you might be an ally of Strahd. He's well-meaning.
I understand. I'm no ally of Strahd. I must say I myself would quite like to kill him, to be honest.
I'm so glad to hear that, because I really could not be bothered to kill you right now if you were an ally of his. So
That won't be necessary.
I mean, it's fascinating to me. So many, I did not see elves for, other than a few in the woods for many decades, and then suddenly I see, like, I mean, I can still count them on my, on my fingers, and he'll hold up his hands, and one of his finger will just be like kind of hanging off. But you'll see that it's not. There's no blood. It's just kind of white and dead, and so you must be the
Lovely.
8th or 9th that I have seen. I'll notice the finger and just grab it and pop it back in the socket. So if you indeed wish to fight Strahd, it doesn't even hurt. I haven't felt anything for a long time, so it's fine.
Yes, I've heard of this Strahd, and I didn't like the sound of him. Didn't like the sound of him at all, and I had some spare time in my hands. And she kind of looks down. She says, "Spare time," and her eyes open wide, and she spends a few seconds thinking. So I thought, what best and more fun to do than go after a tyrant?
Well, very welcome to join us if that is your goal. I mean, apparently Luca was built to kill Strahd. We can figure out how exactly. He's actually quite kind. Can't really imagine him killing anyone, well, except undead on things.
Like you kill them with kindness, obviously.
I'm not sure that will work with Strahd. He's so twisted and damaged.
You just have to know how to hit him. Not that I do.
He does sound like a terrible nuisance, this Strahd. I'd like to take a swing at him.
We are searching all of the prominent areas in the hope of finding things to help us to harm him.
You're going prepared then. Good.
And this is one of the places we believe may hold something.
Okay, so is this the first floor you've looked around in?
This is pretty much the first room that we had resistance in, so I very much doubt we will find what we're looking for in here, but we should make a search anyway, I think.
Then I would certainly agree. Well, if you've all had a minute to catch your breaths, then by all means, we can carry on to your convenience.
When you say catch your breath, Olaf, you see him almost like, as if he's remembered something, and then you'll see his chest start to rise and fall. It wasn't doing before.
Whilst everyone is taking a minute to kind of like resituate themselves, Luca would have spent a second just like putting the altar back together. Just very respectful, just like put that there and fix all these candles, put them back in the right place, put the candelabras back on.
I'll help you with that.
Do a religion check, Luca.
Oh, okay. I'm supposed to be good at those. It does not look like I am very good at those, somehow.
Can I do one? I'm okay at religion.
Yeah, you're helping.
Well, actually, I'm not proficient, but I'm good today.
Between you could derive that the altar and just the whole orientation of this chapel-esque area is oriented to the east, or where the sun would rise, and then you would recognize the iconography as being that of the morning.
Well, to be honest, I just saw a sun motif and immediately assumed, so.
seems to be an altar of the Morning Lord, but
An altar of whom?
The
I've forgotten what they call it here. Orminator?
Orminator.
Or yes, it is Orminator.
Morning Lord the Ominator. I haven't counted Morning Lord the Ominator before. She looks around, kind of did a little giggle.
Well,
playfully.
Morning Lord is not what it sounds like. I mean, I know where you're coming from.
Luca would probably just be like his facial expression never changes, but there would be like a direct eye contact stare at Sindor as she's laughing about his name.
Ah well.
You got to admit, look, I guess you've only had a few days of learning about the humor, but I don't know if that angel guy ever had to talk with you. Because Sindor would love to explain why it's funny, I'm sure.
I've got a lot of memories in my head of years serving the Morning Lord, so I find my faith not particularly humorous.
Cinder's just like
Who said
nodding
that?
out. Pardon me, that's quite juvenile of me. I shouldn't have.
Incredibly.
You have to make light in the dark times, otherwise you go crazy here.
Yes, especially when it's been too many dark times and not enough Morning Lords around.
Exactly.
So, as she recomposes herself.
Oh, no. Wait 1 second. While Alisander is sat in the corner, you will have Graham just whisper in your ear, "Don't get what's so funny."
It's childish humour, don't worry about it.
I'm so annoyed I'm playing Luca when Nick has made a character that we get on with Darzin so well.
Sorry, resume. Just need to establish. Graham needs the talk.
No, he doesn't. He's an innocent boy and he can stay that way. There's no other imps for him to get in. Well, there's one other imp for him to get into trouble with, but I think there was also a boy imp, and I don't think he sways that way like Alisander does. So for all this, Alisander has been kind of getting over that feeling of fear that was inflicted on him. So he's just kind of sat in the corner for a while with like just his head in his hands on his knees. But once conversation starts up, he's going to be keeping an eye on, was it Sandor?
Sindor, yeah.
Oh, Sindor, that was it.
Sindor.
So I did an insight roll. It went through Graham, but it should have been Alisander, so it would be 16 for Alisander. Do I believe Sindor when she said that she didn't like what she'd heard about Strahd and all of that?
I would say 16 is quite high, Nick. Would you agree?
Yes,
Yeah?
seems truthful.
Yeah.
Okay. Graham, just keep an eye on her, okay?
What, like all the time? Or
It's when you can. It's your safety that comes first.
what am I looking for?
Don't know.
Bit
I should
confused.
warn you.
And
oh,
look
sorry.
at her. Yes.
Okay, that's all I ask.
I should warn you, if you do see a colourful ape with a massive mustache and wings, don't be alarmed and please don't kill him.
Sorry, say that again.
If you see a monkey, lots of colours, bit of a mustache, and wings, don't kill him. He's a friend, not food.
Don't remember a character like that existing in the Abbot.
I think if I saw that, I would be so surprised. I would probably not kill it anyway.
Thank you, I appreciate it. He's very, very useful. I mean, it's fine. I can bring him back. He's died like 1,000 times, but it does cost.
Oh, to be honest, once is enough. Poor thing. Yes.
He's somewhere around here, probably fiddling around, trying to find something to eat, or to steal, or someone to bother, trouble to steer, that sort of thing.
So this is a weird question. Is it daylight? Is it just the map that looks like there's light coming through the window, but it's dark outside? Or
Can I have a listen up the stairwell, please?
It is the daytime, but there is no light
If
inside.
you're talking, you're muted.
Oh.
you're not muted?
No, you're not.
I can
Or
hear.
I've lost audio, I'm not sure which.
You may have lost
Testing.
audio.
I've lost audio.
I can hear you.
Oh no.
Technical difficulties night tonight. Is
Um,
there any like books or writings or anything on this altar? Anything in those stained glass windows? Anything that might be of use?
Let me check, sorry.
I can't believe I used all my spell slots near enough in the first
Um,
fight.
Do you want to roll investigation?
Sure. I mean, I'm not very good at it.
What would you get? As we said before, you'd see the iconography, images of the sun, on the stained glass windows, and some tattered, maybe bits of text from books that are strewn across the floor that are just religious writings that you would nothing that's too insightful, maybe just a book of prayers or sermons. What else would you get? You can see on the floor above you, it's still the same sort of chapel. There's a balcony level so that you could have congregants upstairs looking down as well. And above that, it continues extending up into a tower that's maybe 60 feet up.
So this is a bit cheeky, but I remember that you didn't allow me to go into church before. Therefore, this is not consecrated, right? So Olaf would know that this is not consecrated.
Yes.
But can I like move around the things on the altar and the things around and see if there's anything that I find uncomfortable to touch?
Yeah, with your investigation, you'd be looking through the things on the altar and nothing is up.
Have you found anything interesting, Olaf?
I don't think there is anything holy here, but I don't have the best eyes anymore. Perhaps you all could find something I could not, but I know this place is not consecrated. I cannot sense anything holy in the area.
I think Luca would have a brief look around, but he would have been rather confident with Olaf's investigation. He would end up just staring at the bookshelf, and he'd probably pick a prayer book off the way and just like flick through that, tuck that into one of his bags, and just have a moment of going, I used to have a prayer book, but I can't for the life of me remember what I'd done with it.
You can do all of that easily enough.
Kind of hoped that a chapel would have something of use, but it seems not. Are we feeling up to investigating further? Perhaps we should go up to the balcony and see if we can see anything from above that we cannot see from below.
I'm more than willing to take that journey.
Me move on to the other map. Bear with me a memento.
Let's go. Are you coming, Alessander?
Yes. Now I can hear people.
Huzzah!
Would you like to go up the stairs first or last?
I'll go first if you like.
You're quite
Alice-
noisy.
I am quite noisy, but I can take a hit to the face a lot better than most of you.
Oh, yeah,
I've
do you
taken many hits to the face. Got quite a smackable face, it would seem.
would you like a
I've-
marching order? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, I seem to have taken multiple hits to the face and throat, if my face is anything to go by.
Don't know if it's hits you've taken. It's
I think, yeah, multiple faces have taken multiple hits. I think it's a very different thing. I don't know if it's cumulative.
I would like to.
I'm just suggesting that I am armored. I would rather I got hit than you got hit.
I'm planning not to get hit at all.
And your nose is still straight after many hits to the face, so that doesn't. You're pretty lucky, I tell you. My nose went one way after the first time it got broke, and then the other way the next time, and I've lost track of how many times it's changed directions. So let me go first.
Alexander would like to. If Olaf's going to argue and is going to start heading up that staircase, Alexander's going to run over to the other one and he's going to stealth up the opposite staircase.
Like, as Alessander started to move away, there would be a moment going, "You're a pretty good climber, I recall," onto Alessander. Why don't you just climb up the wall and poke your head over the balcony?
He's gone.
Oh. Be safe, I suppose.
Look, you are a healer. I am a little bit of a healer, so let me go first. We've got better chance if you're alive.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not stealthing very well.
There he goes.
Something like me.
I'll bring up the rear. Let me move you onto this map.
Ooh.
You walk up your respective stone staircases to the balcony
I can't
that overhangs
see.
the chapel.
Oh, now I can.
What do I need to do?
I can see now.
Yeah. It just took a second for it to load, that's all.
I can only see with my blind sight.
That's unfortunate for you.
Are we in the balcony now, or are we still indoors?
You're indoors, but on an indoor balcony that overlooks the chapel below. You can
In
see a wooden
mezzanine.
throne. Yeah, you can see
Yes,
a
a
wooden
mezzanine.
throne between two doors to the west, and a chandelier with candle holders shaped like tiny silver dragons.
Oh.
Somebody really likes dragons.
Are the silver dragons actually silver?
Nature? Or not necessarily that, because he'd recognise it as a...
It's a posh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes me want to say
In
history or
investigation?
Oh yeah. I'll take that.
Yeah, because he knows what he's looking for. He's just got to check it, hasn't he? Why do my skills keep? Oh, sorry, it's not playing ball. Why am I rolling so truly shit?
You would be surprised at that level of detail, but from a cursory glance, they look like they're silver.
How is it up from where we are, or is it down from where we are, or is it in line with where we are?
Above. So
Above.
Yeah, it would be above the throne level. So maybe another 5 feet above you.
Okay, and there's a guardrail on
Yes.
the edge of the mezzanine. And how tall is the guardrail?
Oh, probably only waist height.
So if that's 2 foot and this is 5 foot above us, so that then takes that to 3 foot. Oh, I could jump it.
Look
Do
at
I
you.
want a little silver dragon statue thingy? No, I'm not risking it. I might get one on the way out. I want a souvenir.
As you, if that's alright with you, V, if I'm not reading that, as Alessandra's looking up for souvenirs, he's gonna see a monkey falling off the ground and trying to grab the silver dragon.
Yeah.
And it's falling off the ceiling. You think it's gonna fall on the ground, but it hovers above you, flapping its wings, and it looks kind of colorful, like almost iridescent. It's got a mustache and 2 massive wings.
Alexander will jump back.
That's cute.
That is a pretty dapper mustache on your monkey. I think.
Oh, that's
I think mine's
No.
better though.
I would not have
Chapka,
killed that.
don't. It's friends. Leave him alone. And Chaka looks over to her and kind of lazily flies over and lands on her shoulder. Oh, this is Chaka, everyone. So been my dear friend for many years, centuries even. He's gonna promise not to steal any of your stuff while you're not looking. Kind of eyeing him with the side of her eyes.
I don't have anything worth stealing. So, don't worry. Oh no, I lied. I've got nearly 20 gold.
You see the monkey kind of twisting its head, and Cinder pulls its tail.
I was
Is there
born
any-
to be a monkey in a game.
Yeah. It's a cute creature. It's a shame it has to be trapped in this place.
Shall we continue our search of this floor?
Yeah, so is there anything visible from the throne? Like whether it's downstairs or the chandelier or
What are you looking for?
I don't really know.
You're
Just
looking
a-
for a
I'm a MacGuffin.
recognizably holy item.
I'm a MacGuffin. Yeah, no, I'm just having a look at the chandelier, see if anything looks out of place. Check the throne for any anything underneath it or little hatches. I'm not the person to be doing this because I'm literally some of my fingers are hanging off.
If I see what he's doing, I'll help him.
I'll basically be doing it badly.
Make investigation checks, so you
Okay.
can assist one another if you wish.
I'll assist as Alexander if he's gonna do it.
Does that give me advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have been rolling terribly, so I apologise preemptively. Oh, that rolled as Magus. Why did? Ah!
I was gonna say but I've got
seem to-
-1, so it's still better than me.
One second. Let's do that properly. There we go.
Rolling
20.
terribly, my
Under
ass.
19. I have been until then.
Are working together to sort of shift this heavy wooden throne to look underneath it, and looking at the chapel below from all sorts of angles, when it occurs to you that you may have become a bit paranoid, and there is nothing fucking here.
Okay, you can put it down now, Olaf. There's nothing under there. There's no
This
no
is
trinkets, no hatches, no
just
nothing.
an old shitty house.
How big is this chair?
It's a human-sized chair, a humanoid-sized chair.
Okay.
Luca, you
Hello.
have walked into a corridor.
I have.
In front of you is a door, and then to your left is a door, and then to your right is a red velvet curtain.
Ooh.
Don't peek behind the curtain. It will ruin the illusion. Oh, 1 second. Is it Jim who's not seen Wizard of Oz, or is it who that's not seen Wizard of Oz?
I've seen Wizard of Oz.
Okay. Jim, have you?
I haven't seen The Wizard of Oz for a very long time. Oh, it would be safer to assume I have not seen Wizard of Oz than to assume
No,
I
it's
remember
okay.
it.
Oh, my life! Between the flying monkey and the curtain,
There's nothing
we're in
there.
Oz, goddammit.
And Jim strikes
Alexander.
again. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Jim opens the curtain
I did.
and sees an alcove with narrow windows in the back walls. There is nothing there. Continue.
Shall we check this door, Alessander?
We can do it. Sorry, I was just getting Magus through.
You can
Can I
leave
check the-
Magus, and I can move him whenever you need it.
No. I'm parenting him and Graham at the moment, and I'm carting them around with me. Can I check the door for traps, please?
Absolutely, roll me an investigation.
Why am I doing so much investigating? That shit. I'm back to the shit ones. You happy? I've got a 19, a 20, and then a 1. Jimothy.
You
I'll be going through the door first.
are in the process of investigating this door, and it looks like a very basic door, but it's difficult to pay attention because you notice your shoes are wet and there's a little pool of water at the door, and you just get more interested in keeping your shoes dry.
Yeah, I'm gonna back off from that. Like, not dealing with that right now.
Cinder's gonna go on the other door.
Jim,
Hello?
Luca walks into a very, very small room. Rainwater seems to be seeping through cracks in the ceiling and has formed a pool on the wooden floor. That is leaking out of the door. Some bare stone shelves line.
That's a rather revolting room.
Sindel, you said you were looking at the other room.
Yes. I've opened the door and I've gone in.
22. You are in what appears to be a bathroom. The room contains an iron tub. A mouldy shower curtain has been drawn across it, so you
Okay.
cannot see in it. The walls are painted with a faded mural of a mountainscape, and a large mirror hangs over the wash basin.
I will
In the
pull
background, you
curtain
hear
open.
in the background you hear Alexander shouting, "Luca, please don't go off by yourself."
I haven't gone far.
Just stay inside, please. Sorry, back to in the room where it happened.
In the room.
Sorry,
Do we need to get some
it's
kind
all
of?
about the room where it happened.
Do we need to like tether ourselves together so that I hadn't noticed
Maybe.
it on the way?
I just think it's best we don't split the party.
Sindel, could you make me a perception check, please?
Yeah.
you would hear this light sort of breathing, but not that of a human, what you'd expect from, oh, is it Chafka? Yeah, Chafka. But then
Yeah.
you realise Chafka isn't in the room with you, and it's coming from behind the shower gate.
Okay. So if I've got my hands on the curtain to pull it, my other hand's on my scimitar, and I'm gonna pull it open.
In the
Deep.
bathtub, you will see
Oh.
a skeletal lizard creature
Ew.
sat on a bed of silver and brass and copper, not coins, just items from around the house, like a magpie that's built a nest.
Okay.
It looks like a hench Graham, and I don't like it.
I
do you know?
presume initiative is to be rolled.
It will look up at you, and do you do anything in particular? It will.
No, I've got my hand on my scimitar, but I'm not pulled it.
Then you're not in initiative yet. It is just watching you warily with its. Nothing in this game has eyes.
Okay. She's gonna pull her hand away from the scimitar and then put it right behind her and signal everyone else to stop. Like basically open her palm, hoping whoever's behind her is gonna not move.
Stop.
And then leave the curtain slowly with their hand and start walking back. It's gonna take a step towards the door, both leaving the curtain.
You will see it sort of rise up on the edge of the bathtub with its claws, watching you with its sockets, and making this raspy breathing noise that you heard before, but as if it's trying to, I don't know, maybe bark or screech. But it's not doing anything.
Okay. She'll take another step back then and be out of the room.
What the hell is that? I'll step forward and close the door.
Yep. Nothing to see in there.
What
Well, there
was
might
it?
be something precious in there, but it's guarded by something. What exactly we're looking for? Well, actually, did I see anything that could be of interest while I took a quick look under it?
At a cursory glance, you saw a lot of candlesticks, plates, cutlery,
Right.
household objects.
Okay. I don't think it's got anything particularly useful or precious in there. Bits and pieces from the house trinkets.
Okay. I get the feeling we're not going to find anything useful here.
You open another the curtain to another alcove and see. I've forgotten what you see. Again, narrow windows in the back. There's a broken glass pane through which you can get a bit of a slight breeze. And on top of a marble pedestal is something covered with black cloth.
Turn back.
Cinder's head pop behind him, like right next to his head over his shoulder, and go, "Oh, that looks important."
Or it's a trap.
Traps are important. Might be the most important thing that ever happens to you in your life, and also the last. Sorry, that was a bit ominous.
I'll go for it then. I'll pull the cloth off.
You will see you, Olav, will see a severed head, its mouth agape, bald across the top, a moustache, these lifeless eyes, and you would recognize it as the wizard that you attempted to take Castle Ravenloft with.
Yeah. Shit.
Sindor, you would see an alabaster bust of a middle-aged human with a neatly trimmed moustache and beard.
Okay. Do I
What do you
recognize
look-
them?
Say again?
Do I recognize them?
No, you wouldn't.
No. Okay.
I'll be poking my head in, going, "What are you looking at back here?"
Luca sees the bust.
The head of. You remember I told you all about the wizard that tried to
No,
fight Strahd.
I don't think I was there for
Modern-
that story.
Modern Canaan, I think his name was. It seems he died. This is his head.
That's a bust, Olaf.
Olav, if you turn to Luca to tell him that, as you turn back, it is a bust.
Oh, okay. That's weird. I'll put it back down and put the cloth back over it. Maybe that cloth's on it for a reason.
Certainly seems so.
It looked like his head to me, like a dead but person. Oh, just locked myself in the dark room with the weird head. Not a good idea.
Alexander and Luca, you have headed out into another corridor, well, another balcony that overlooks the entrance hall where you first entered. Is there anything of note here that I can remember? Two stone balconies flanking the foyer. Sorry, go ahead.
So the then wooden corridor that is next to Alexander, in my mental map, is that then above where the spiders are? The broken
Yes.
and dodgy.
You're on the first floor, and you can see at the end of this corridor is the outside. You are the end of the corridor is exposed to the elements, where the tower is obviously. The towers have obviously collapsed, as you can see from outside, and where the spiders were before.
Let's step away from that then.
That's why I wanted to go the other way.
We still need to know what is here. And there is a room
Here, it's just going to be
halfway
more
down
corridors.
that corridor.
You wanted to go the other way of something we hadn't seen yet. Do you have some kind of powers of foresight?
No, I'm curious what's in most of the rooms. And I want to avoid the spiders.
But what if what we need is with the spiders? We saw them on the lower level. We don't know if there's any further up.
Well, we have more of the fortress we can explore first before we contend with giant spiders.
I don't fucking like spiders. Okay.
Nor do I.
Do we go down the stairs at the end of here, or do we cross over to the other side? Not in the biblical sense.
There's a biblical sense.
Yes, we've both tried to do it, Olaf, but unfortunately it didn't really take for either of us.
Normally, when people die, well, it depends on your belief. I mean, the thing we just rot, which seems appropriate. But your soul goes on to something else, and it's quite a common saying where I'm from that when a person passes, their essence, what makes them them, that it passes to the other side of this unseen barrier that separates life from the afterlife. Probably the best way to phrase it.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but here that does not happen.
I'm aware it doesn't happen here. It was just a saying.
Yeah, I
I
understand
think
that.
I might be from the other side.
I think there are multiple sides, and you could definitely be from one of them, Graham. Did you come from a particularly warm place? That would make sense. Do we need to get you a little coat? Are you
It's
warm enough
literally
here, or
probably from one of the hells, so yeah, some of them are quite warm.
No, this is a lot more comfortable. Really, it was horrible.
okay?
Always really clammy.
I suppose so. How did it smell?
Sometimes Magus makes these smells in his sleep, like that.
Like ash and sulfur, I imagine.
Kind of a rotten eggs, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm doing my best to make sure you don't have to go back there if you don't want to.
I don't want to.
Okay. Well, if we get out of here, you can stay with me.
So, are we ascending the stairs?
The ones at the end of the corridor are the ones to go across to the other side.
Either.
So we check the other side. Let's get away from these bidders.
What's in those doors?
Which
Probably spiders.
Probably spiders.
If you would like to check, Olaf, you can.
You do not like spiders.
Fucking Lucas, stop running off!
I haven't gone far and I'm still within eyesight.
I'm gonna
You're
start
the
with
healer.
Olaf.
If you get killed, then we're all dead. So
I haven't even opened the door.
You are the healer. You need to be the responsible one. Don't leave it up to us. We haven't got the responsible one between us.
Olaf, the south end of this room has collapsed, as with the corridor exposing the whole chamber to the elements. A few furnishings lie broken under fallen debris from the level above. You can see, there's lots of things in the room. You'd have to take a closer look to see if there was anything. Like an
Don't see
upturned
any
bed.
spiders. I'm a bit nervous that the floors are going to give way. I'll take one step in and just have a glance around. It mostly just looks like smashed furniture and such.
It creaks underfoot.
Yeah, I'll step back out. Where are we going now? Up or across? Luke has already gone across, it seems.
Go
Across.
Go across, we can check these doors and then go upstairs.
For waiting before you open the door.
Quite alright.
Really appreciate that.
His hand has been on the door handle this entire time. And then as he say that, he'll knock it open.
Like the other rooms, lots of ruined furnishings and cobwebs. Between the windows on the western side of the wall is another hearth with a sculpted mantelpiece. There's a framed portrait of a handsome, well-dressed human. Opposite the fireplace is a large bed with a rotting mattress. A tall wardrobe, its doors hanging open and empty, and an overstuffed leather chair.
There is nothing of value here.
Well, I'm going to poke my nose through that wardrobe for a moment, but also tell me about this lovely human figure in the painting?
He's got a nice moustache and beard. Very well tailored clothes. Silver grey hair. And he's a pretty boy.
Any identifying things on the photo, on the painting that might tell us a name or anything?
There's no plaque or anything. History.
A 17 somehow.
It's all right, even though you're only a few days old. You were there when you looked at that bust in the alcove, and it bears a resemblance.
Okay. Just have a moment to go. "Oh, okay." And then go and rummage through the wardrobes.
I'm not going to make you roll for that. There is literally nothing in the wardrobes.
Right, a waste of time. Let's go check the rest of the rooms.
I assume Magus and Alessander are about to go into that room.
Yeah. It looks a mess.
Yes, you have. What's in that room? In that room, you can see 2 beds on opposite walls, a rug on the floor, another fireplace with just the barest ember in it, as you saw down the stairs. There is a patch of wall where the stone is a bit lighter than the rest, and resting on the floor beneath is a wooden shield adorned with 2 dragons, which you can safely assume once hung on the wall, but has fallen down.
Okay, but when you say a patch on the wall is lighter than the rest, is that a patch where the shield had previously sat? So
Yes.
it's just discoloured. It's okay. It's not an actual patch off the wall. It's okay.
Yes, it's discoloured. It's all in the same shape as the shield.
Makes me wonder if the wall behind my shield is going to be discoloured.
Probably.
Probably.
Should have thought about that.
I'll just have to do some painting.
Depends if it's in direct sunlight or if you're smoking there.
Yeah.
Not for a long time.
So it'd probably be fine.
Can Alexander just step in and he just wants to do a quick search of the room? Is there anything of value or interest in here?
Is that shield any good, or is it just a rotten old piece of crap? Like this house.
Is the dragon the same dragon that there's been various motifs of?
On the shield?
Yeah.
Well, it is a silver shield. But there were 2 dragons on it. I don't know if that makes a difference. But yeah, so yeah, you've seen dragons on everything. I mean,
Someone really liked dragons.
it
Those are
doesn't.
like silver dragons.
Mm. The
Yeah, it's-
significance of
But none
silver
of the dragons you've seen have had any, like, that birthmark I saw on that dragon as well. That's the same dragon being portrayed, you know what I mean? But the shield is very much in good nick, and I won't make you roll if you look around. Everything on the floor is, but there's nothing else there.
Does anyone need a shield?
Depends, is it better than this one? And it'll hold up like a knackered old wooden one with like arrows still stuck in it and bits of boards missing.
If you like hold it up, like passes through bits of it where it's so gouged, Alexander will pick up the shield and hand it over to Olaf.
I'm just trying to figure out if I can cast anything to help me find magical things. but typically I don't think I prepared something like that today.
You know, actually, Luke could probably use a shield.
If you give me 10 minutes, I can identify things for you. Well, I can have a look for magic.
I do.
Magus also has detect magic, and if we know if there's a particular item we're looking for, he has locate object. But
We don't know what we're looking for, do we?
No.
I mean, if
Yeah.
Sindor, if you do detect magic, it would maybe direct us to where we need to be, because I don't know about you. I'm feeling like there isn't anything here of use except death. And I'll have the shield a bit. And
I can cast as a ritual, so it's free for me. Just need 10 minutes.
I could do the same, but it's something we can resolve later, perhaps.
well, instead of wandering around sifting through crap, maybe we should let those with magic use it.
Very well. There's a series of other rooms up here. We can shelter in one of these for an hour if people need, provided there's nothing in them.
Do you need a shield, Luca? Or Sindor?
I do have one already.
Oh, shield would severely interfere with my my methods of fighting.
Like the dancing and things that I saw.
Yeah,
you
it
do.
just kind of gets in the way.
Hmm.
I've tried, but no.
I mean, getting in the way is kind of why I use a shield.
Good point. Well, if I do need one on the spot, I can always summon one.
Clever.
If I still remember how to do that, to be honest. I'm a bit rusty. I've been out of the game for quite a while.
Where have you been then?
I just, growing old, family, kids, grandkids.
What, here? And you've had family here?
No, not in Barovia. No, God, no. Dreadful place.
Good.
Dreadful. Back at home in Strahd.
Jolt. I have not heard of this place.
To be honest, you wouldn't fit in very well.
Why? Because I'm dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we do have a bit of an undead infestation problem. That's more the paleness and yeah.
I see. I mean, I think calling me an infestation is slightly offensive, but I understand.
No, didn't. Is more like a less intelligent undead, more kind of the
Oh.
zombie types that just eat brains and don't carry conversations nearly as eloquently as we do.
Well, I am hoping that if we defeat Strahd, then maybe the barriers that stop the dead passing to the next life will drop, and I can be actually dead instead of this halfway.
Well, that'll be nice for this place at least. Yeah. It'll be a nice adventure regardless of the outcome.
Hopefully nicer than this old hole. I bet it was very beautiful once, but clearly once was a very long time ago.
Bit stuffy for damn it. Bit stuffy for my taste. Stuffy for my taste. Can't get her accent right, sorry.
It's alright, I keep going into Finlow. Can't help it.
Alexander.
Bergian's left the room this week.
I can't get the north out of me. Never mind the Greekness.
This is interesting. As the others are moving around this corridor as you're having this conversation, all of a sudden a stone wall slams between you and Olaf.
Okay.
Can you still hear us? Are you alive back
Yes.
there?
Yeah, I feel alive. Are you alive? Sorry.
No, but I'm fine. Alexander, Luca, there seems to have been some kind of trap here.
So I see.
I think it's time to roll for initiative.
Brilliant.
Damn it.
It's alright, I've got the smelly druid on my side. Everything's gonna be fine. Actually, I have control of his spellbook for some reason.
Everyone,
doing
I
his
think
stuff.
everyone had control of
Yeah,
Magus
everyone,
from
yeah.
when he wasn't here, and
He's quite often can't make it, so.
That was my lovely cursing yawn for everyone listening.
Okay. Well, at least I go first or something.
Well, at least I'm not last. I'm usually, whenever I play a martial character, I always end up last in the initiative. I mean, I don't know what we're fighting, so.
No,
I'm
I'm not seeing anything.
We're fighting time.
I'm not used to dungeon crawlers finding where things are. And let's change from that slightly spooky Argynvostholt music back to the we're gonna die combat music.
Oh, okay. I've returned just to we're going to die combat music. So I take it I need to roll initiative. Sorry.
Yes,
I
sorry.
flushed sound again.
What's the last thing you remember?
A stone wall slammed down.
Oh yeah, so we haven't moved on from there. The stone wall slammed down and then we all started rolling initiative.
Okay.
By the way, for Olav, Alessander and Luca, you were in a hallway. There are doors at either end. And 3 windows set into the wall. That's all the information you really have, yeah.
So the door, the stone has come down over the door. The walls either side, what are they made of?
It's a stone walls still, but wooden doors, as you've seen throughout the whole castle.
Okay. I was just checking if it was wooden walls, I'll just go through the wall. But it's not.
I like the cut of your jib.
Yeah.
And I'm very sorry, but they're going to get a surprise round. You were just hanging out, having a conversation, stone wall down, and then from a door at the end of one of the corridors, you will hear, "To arms! Knights!" And where is this guy? I hate having multiple combatants. Luca?
Hello?
Seemingly out of nowhere, this spectral figure will appear in front of you.
Oh, hello.
Hello! You're about to die!
I would rather not. Hey, you look a bit... Does he look like the person I just saw in that portrait?
No, that's an unfortunate coincidence.
Oh.
Ah, I guess you're not about to die. Crap.
Well, whilst we're in this sociable mood, let's have a conversation on my round.
I'm sorry. I want to make sure I'm playing this right, so I'm just remembering how to play. Yeah. Okay, it's going to take another attack. It's got multi-attack.
Oh. Yeah, I don't.
Oh dear.
Oh, these are rubbish ghosts. I shouldn't say
Just-
that one's going to kill me now.
Just a bit rusty.
It's fine. I can understand you're a little hesitant to attack a priest of the Morning Lord.
Said the
I don't know why
actress.
I've made it. It's not like.
So posh and apologetic.
Yeah.
It's
Why have I
polite.
done that? I've just shot myself in the foot there.
No, because I'm just going to be having a conversation with them every turn now.
It's just that one. That one is just really chatty. I've not had anyone to talk to in centuries.
You can kill him. You're not going to have anyone to talk to again.
You love.
Sounded like someone northern saying, "Hello, love."
Yeah, this one's northern. Let's
Yeah,
take
right.
the horror aspect out of it. All right, love.
Hello there, love.
Just reminded me of that video I've seen on TikTok where it's got like, I remember first day I went to pit with father. We worked 72 hours that day and had a 43-mile walk home. And it's a bit Monty Python, but it really made me laugh.
Again, my sound dropped out, so I just came back to to walk down. Went to pit with my father and walked. Interesting.
Yet another spectral figure appears in front of you, Olav. But it's strikes glance off your armor, and that takes us to Sindel. Oh wait, no, this is a surprise round. It doesn't take us to Sindel. Never mind. Too many of them. I'm sorry.
Game's still post for me.
And me. I don't think I can be. Oh no.
Hello. Oh my god, my initiative is shit.
No Alessander. Their attacks are shit. Oh, for God's sake!
Oh, thank God. Some little surprise round for you there. We're going
Ghosts
to be
are
screwed for the rest of
generally
the fight,
bad. Yeah, they're going to get another go though.
though. Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't really matter. They've just wasted their surprise, that's all.
That's all.
Oh.
There.
We're gonna hit you at any point this turn.
No.
T!
Yes. Question: can I take a reaction on a surprise round?
DMs? I would say so.
I
It's
wouldn't
still an
see why
attack.
not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Because it just
Never
says
came
when
up
an
with it.
attacker that you see. So if it's appeared in front of me,
Hit there now, yes.
and then it makes an attack. Okay. So whatever this is doing, I'm going to use uncanny dodge. So I only take half of the damage.
I found some rules to say you can't, but
I'm happy. It makes sense for me. To me.
yeah.
9 points of force damage for you.
I like the idea that I'm actually dodging from the first one's attack, and I accidentally dodge this one's attack.
Are they flanking you as well? That's not good. That's rude.
That's very rude.
Plus combat, there it is.
So, how long since we started the last lot of combat?
10, 15 minutes? 20,
Okay,
30.
so I've got Armor of Agathis up, so that will have done something. I've not used this before. So the creature takes 5 cold damage.
Okie dokie. No, it doesn't.
Oh.
Or I don't know how you'd like to flavour it. This wave of cold energy sort of emanates from you as it strikes you, and you expect it to creep into its blade and but it just
doesn't.
looks at you seeming unfazed.
Yeah, I also don't like. Alexander doesn't really expect anything. This is all. He's still discovering this shit. He doesn't know what's happening.
But it is your turn at the top of the round.
I think I'm gonna have to go for the one in between me and Luca, just to give me more chance. It's flanking, so do I get advantage? Yeah.
Yep.
Attack. Advantage. 25 to hit.
Yes.
Damage. So that's 8 piercing damage. It's the Seeking Dagger, so it's a magical weapon in case that helps. And then there is also the sneak attack on top of that. So that's another 9 damage. And then bonus action, offhand dagger to the same one between me and Luca. .26 to hit.
Absolutely.
With 2 damage.
Is that regular, non-magical?
Yeah, just piercing, non-magical.
In a way that your Seeking dagger, despite it being transparent, see-through, whatever, still seemed to find purchase in flesh. The dagger that you use the second time round just slices through it like it's air.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, that's my action. My bonus action. I'm not gonna move because then Luke is surrounded. Also, Graham is invisible and up in the air somewhere.
Luca,
Hello.
the one below you, the really chatty one that was like, "Hello, old chap," says, "Goodbye, old chap," and you can still see it, but I haven't described this very well. If anything, it becomes even more spectral. How do I?
Translucent.
Yes,
Yeah.
it becomes more translucent, but
Yeah.
still visible.
Yes, but doesn't do anything, and
Yeah, Luca will probably just have a moment of like, I can still see you.
no, you can't. I'm a figure of your imagination. This one's got a lot of personality.
Well, I do have a lot of trouble telling what's real these days. So,
Where's this one? There it is. This one is going to do a similar thing to you, Olaf. So
But
that
northern.
one, but northern. There's no. It's not invisible, but I'm just going to use the invisible marker, or I'm going to forget who is and isn't. Is there an invisible marker?
If you right click and
Yes.
then click the little hooded figure, you should hide it. Left, right hand side at the top after you right click on the icon.
I meant like a little dot so you could still see it, because you can still see it, but yeah, let's just do
I
that.
can't see it.
because-
Only you can see it.
Oh, that's confusing for me.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
it.
so you can't see what
No,
what
because
has
you've
tried
hidden
to
it.
hit you?
No, you've hidden. That's hidden it. So that hides it from everybody. The other
No, I
thing
mean,
was-
but could
It
you
slightly more translucent, didn't you?
could you see them before?
We could, and now we can't.
if you go
There are
right,
two
so
left.
I'll tell you how to do it. Unhide it. Right click, go bottom left, the little cog. Then go appearance, and you can change the opacity to like 50% or something.
This is gonna be long. Okay.
There you go. Foundry VTT, highly recommended.
Better than Roll20, that's for fucking sure.
Sindor, what do you want to do? You can hear. What can Sindor hear through the wall?
Ah!
Other than very posh
Yeah, very posh back and forth. Hello. Oh, hello.
demands.
Is the door completely shut? Is it like a stone?
It's just a solid stone wall. Yeah, it's just come down.
And there's nothing happening on my side.
Nothing is happening. No, you're just hanging out.
Okay. Let's see. I don't think I have any way to get through this door, so I'm not going to try to do that now. I'm going to walk all the way over into this room. So far I don't. Yeah, it's 10 feet there. And then 10, 15 feet there. Another. All the way to the window, and yeah, kind of poke my face out and see if I can see anything on the outside on this side. Would I be able to see there's another window there, maybe?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I'm preparing like a risky move. Okay. So the next thing I'm gonna do is bonus action. No bonus action. As my action, just dash and get back out here, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Olaf.
So I've
This
got a
one here.
translucent one, and I've got another one flanking me the other side, right?
That's absolutely right.
It's just rude. I am gonna hold up that shield with the dragons on it and just see if they notice it. But then I'm gonna smack them. I'm gonna smack the one on the left.
It's not your turn.
You said Olaf. Oh, I thought you meant.
Sorry, I meant I'm hitting you.
Oh, okay. You're not hitting me.
I'm not hitting you. But I'll try again. Sir. Now, Olaf.
That misses too.
Now it is your turn. I apologise.
Okay. So I will take that shield with the dragons on and just hold it up and see if there's any recognition. And if not, I'm just gonna smack them.
You've stolen from our home. And he just still looks very angry.
Yeah. 20 to hit.
You are no member of the Silver Order. And yes, that hits.
That's 7 slashing.
It cuts through the form and does not seem to affect it.
Okay, I'm out of things I can do, so I'll try the silver. No, I can't. I'll just. Yeah, that's all I can do then. I'm not going to roll second one because it'll just go through as well.
Anyone know what you want to do with Magus?
I can't see what Magus can see. So is there anything going on in his corridor?
No.
Nothing.
Okay. He can hear what's going on in ours. Can he step up? And then, and this is going to be a DM's call, and it's risky because it could hurt us, but Moonbeam just says that it's a point within range. I can't see any mention of sight. So could he take a risky punt at casting Moonbeam on the other side of the door?
How do you know where?
Fucking right, you know.
It probably is right, but he'd probably hit us as
No,
well.
that's right. I'm trying to decide the odds for how it would land, unless he's
Well,
going
I was
directly on
just
the other
wondering
side.
would that work?
I would
And
allow that. It doesn't say anything about sight.
let me just see if there's anything else that might be a bit better. But that was the one I was thinking doesn't need sight.
He has seen what's on the other side of the corridor. He can't see it now, but he has seen it.
Mm-hmm. The other thing that could work would be entangle. And
That'll
fog
work on
cloud.
ghosts. Might help, I don't know.
Entangle doesn't need sight either.
No, neither does fog cloud.
But that'll affect everyone, and it might not affect
Yeah,
ghosts
but-
anyway.
Yeah, all he's got are things that it's gonna do something to someone. We just don't know which someone. Probably us.
I've literally got one spell slot left. Am I going to have to use this to cast magic weapon so I can hurt these things?
Yes.
Yes, I am. No one's got magic weapons,
but-
have they, at all?
Hmm?
No, unless
Your knife might be.
my knife is classed as magic,
Mm.
so I've got that. But there's no, unless Luca has magic weapon as a spell. I don't think it is a paladin spell, isn't it? It just might not be the right level. Am I casting Moonbeam? Are we risking it for a biscuit, or is he going to wait until he hears us cry out a bit more?
I really want to see what happens with Moonbeam. But then I am the lemming of our party.
I think he might try and jimmy the door open first. I think he's going to try and get through before he risks us in that way. I do apologise it's taken me so long to make this decision.
It's difficult. I didn't know that you would end up on this side of the door.
It's
All the people that can hurt them, you mean?
it's a shame no one has an eld stone prepared.
No.
It takes like a minute though, doesn't it?
Is there any gap around the door at all?
There will obvious gap. No. If you're looking to jimmy it, there will be it came down from the a gap in the ceiling and hit the floor, so there will be it's clearly made for that space, but there is, you know, where it would line up with the walls surrounding it.
Can he try and find something to wedge under it? Can he spend like the round just trying to find something to wedge under it and see if he can like hoik it up, even if it's just enough to push a weapon through? Because he's got a spear he can jab things with that is magic.
I'm not gonna give you the attempt at here's what I'll say. So you move into the bedroom, you find a broken bedpost. After looking around a bit, you'd get back there.
Perfect.
And I
Yeah.
feel like that's like using an action with dash and investigate.
Yeah.
So he has something that he can use next turn. If you're happy with that, we will move on.
Yep.
This one between Alessander and Luca will. Why is right click not working? Because I'm. Thing. Goes all translucent. This one that hasn't been injured will have a pop at Alessander again. For goodness sake! They're just irritants now, which is not what you want from a monster.
Be honest, seeing as we can't hurt them, that's fine. That's what we want.
Hello,
Just get the door open.
So Luca will take a moment to go. I suppose I can't dissuade you from this rather useless slap fight by hoping that you'll want to kill Strahd like we do.
You are one of the devil's men, and we must end you.
No, I'm specifically tailored for killing the devil and his men.
Your speech lacks conviction. I do not believe you, sir.
Oh, I have like 5 different people living in my brain. You have to give me some time.
That sounds like the sort of sorcery the devil would use.
God, the habits created made me a
6
pain in
seconds,
the.
people. 6 seconds.
Yeah, that's what you get with 6 seconds.
Just have a moment where he goes, "Fucking Abbott," and then I'm going to be a pain in your ass, which is going to make me fear for my life for the rest of the month. And I'm going to cast Spiritual Guardians.
Oh, I thought you were going to turn undead.
That also would have been quite smart. But V is going to be more annoyed at Spiritual Guardians.
That is true.
I
And you
do hate
surprised
them.
me because I thought you were going to turn undead, so I was surprised. I like surprises.
Did they do anything on the first turn? I'm looking at the wrong page.
Let me have a look because I don't remember either.
I would just like to take this moment while they're looking that up to say that if you've read the new OGL from Wizards of the Coast, they want to basically make it against the terms and conditions to have animations in your VTT.
Oh,
That's
very
the
strange.
latest bullshit. Sorry,
do
excuse
hate
my
these
language.
spirit fish, so
So
I
you
don't
wouldn't, be,
know,
you wouldn't be allowed your
however-
spirit fish in the new OGL, Jim.
I have just noticed. I don't care. The spirit fish. my spiritual guardians don't look like fish. I can designate any number of creatures I can see to be unaffected, which will be us. An affected
Yeah.
creature's speed is halved while it's in the area, which I forgot about. When it enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. And that's
okay.
So technically they've all entered for the first time as I've cast it.
No.
That's not what I would rule.
Aw. Okay, fine. Fuck you then.
Oh, fuck you too, Jim.
Well, it's there. They're all going to have to make wisdom saves now.
And their speed is halved.
And their speed is halved.
But they're all going to start their turn there, so it's fine.
Sorry, this might be fatal for all of you.
I am assuming that Olaf heard them talking about fighting against Strahd.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll wait till my turn for my 6 seconds of talking.
That will take 24 seconds because we can't talk in 6 seconds.
Hi, Sindor. I don't
Oh, hello.
want to feel left out. What is your... Oh, 16, Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, as we know, they can't hit anything except
Right.
Sindor!
Oh
They can hit
no!
things. They can hit things. Nah, it's fine. It won't do anything important. Sorry, I know what this is not going to do anything important. Yeah.
Well, force damage to use.
Well, what's that? Oh no!
You hear from the other side of the wall.
But like an old lady voice.
Get the bed.
Oh no! I don't know. Is that an old lady voice? I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh no!
Okay,
We're
so
so-
it's
we're so
my
lucky.
go?
Mhm.
So I'm just reading. I'm trying to read quickly. I'm probably gonna get this wrong.
You're playing two
But I'm
characters.
gonna.
That's fair.
So green flame blade. So I have on this one. I have to roll the normal attack, the normal damage, and then add this to it, don't I? So. Hold on. And then it will be with Seeking Dagger. So attack. 19 to hit.
Yeah, that one in front of you.
Yeah, the one between me and the door at the end of the corridor.
Ah, that one. Yep, okay.
I can't see him at the moment. I do apologise. So that's 9 piercing with the Seeking Blade. Or Seeking Dagger. And then...
Oh, wait, the one that's semi-translucent.
yes.
Okay.
I've put a...
Oh, there,
thingy
yeah, I
over him.
see.
So that was
It
9.
has
and then
very
the-
much an effect like when you were using the not seeking dagger.
Okay. Do I think the translucentness is the cause of that effect?
It is a thing that has changed between you hitting it last.
Okay, and then the flame that jumps from it with the 4 fire damage goes to the one that's in the corner behind him.
There is a similar effect as the flame just passes through it, as if the flame itself is a ghost.
Fuck, damn it.
But you have learned a thing.
I don't like learning these things, though. Don't ruin education for me.
To me, I can't hit them in either state, so I'm not worried.
If you disengage, do you just disengage from one creature, or do you disengage for all of those around you?
All of them, I believe.
Anything you're in melee with.
So I've got 3 of them, but I'd have to pass by another one. So bonus action, cunning action, disengage, and then I'm going to start climbing the motherfucking walls. I'm going up. So I would like to be as... How tall is this corridor?
We will call it 10 feet, so you can be like 5 foot above them if you hold onto the curtain rail on that window.
Oh, I am stood kind of on the curtain rail, holding onto it Spider-Man style, and like one like hand on the ceiling to try and keep myself steady. Just trying to be out of their reach while I think about what the frick am I gonna do. And that will be the end of my go.
Where is that thing that I can put on you that says you're so many feet up in the air? You want to put you properly up in the air, they don't just say that. This is going to be the bane of my life. The one in the corner actually, can I undo that? Yeah. Go back to translucent. The one in the corner disappears. It seems to pass through the wall. And then the next one. Doesn't know what these do yet, so we will bring them out of translucency. Would you like to roll your spirit guardians?
Yes. Yes, I would. I would love to roll my spirit guardians. Oh, damn it. Oh, the other, oh, is that? Okay. 13.
I can make a save to half that, can I? Wisdom save, how much?
DC 15, I think. Yes.
Nope, I take it all.
Nerd.
So as this thing becomes more corporeal, look, there are no stages of translucent. Your equally semi-translucent guardians manage to make contact with it. But it is going to hit Olaf. Sorry, this feels very slow. And fails. Oh wait, I have a no. Do I have advantage? Yes, I am. I'm flanking. Let's do that again. Yep, not worth it. And then multi-attack. Yep, still not worth it. We're just wasting hits trying to hit Olaf. The
Are
penetrable.
they forgetting to make their sword solid? Are they leaving it like incorporeal and just like swinging it through me?
Yeah.
Are we
that's
basically
exactly.
just swinging at each other and doing nothing?
That's pretty much what's happening. It would be funny if it didn't hurt a little bit. Who are we on to? Sindor? Yeah.
Yeah, can I ask, are these things becoming translucent and stuff? Are they going into the ethereal plane then?
Yes.
And do they do that on the same turn as they're attacking? Do they do that as an action, or is that like a free thing?
I have been ruling it as to go back into the ethereal plane. It takes their whole turn.
Right, and then to come out of it. It's a
Come out
free
of it,
action.
they can just do it.
Yeah. Okay. Right, so I have one that's behind me that I know was there before, but now I can no longer see it because it's gone to. Or can I not see it
For
at
some
all? The one
reason,
that's
you can
behind me?
see them even though they're on the ethereal plane. It says so.
see.
Yeah, that's just a bit more translucent.
Right.
Than the other one
Right.
on the other side of you.
Right. Okay, so I know this. I'm surrounded.
We'll call them the ones that are not. There's the translucent ones and the corporeal but
Yes.
blue ones.
Yes. All right. Bonus action. She's going to. Cast Shadow Blade. Just gonna form a blade out of pure shadows in a right hand, and she's gonna use it to make 2 attacks. Bradley doesn't have an attack roll. I'll use a scimitar because that's the same. That's the exact same attack roll. We take for the right. So that's the first one.
Which one are you hitting? Translucent or corporeal?
The corporeal one.
Yep. That hits.
Okay. And damage hit.
Where else would you get to use the word corporeal? Let's face it, only in D&D.
Or in Vampire, which we play on Mondays.
Yeah, maybe.
Are we in darkness?
You have not lit any torches. It is dark. Yes.
Okay, I do roll with advantage, so can I roll again to see if I would turn-
Absolutely, you can.
Well, to be fair, Luca does have a torch
wait.
lit, but there is a wall separating.
There is a.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay,
right.
So 11
so
for that one.
and then yeah, I'm gonna make another attack with advantage because we're in darkness.
Hits.
That's 20. There. Another. Where is it? I'll just roll it. Another 10 points of psychic damage.
Ooh.
The one in front of me. Okay. And yeah, about yeah, I'll risk an attack of opportunity and I'll move this way.
Let's have a go. Jesus. You're fine.
Yeah, that fails, and I'll move all the way over to the window over here, and that'll be my turn.
Another layer. This one. Do you want to roll Spirit Guardians again, or do you want to just keep applying the 13 from before? Jim.
I can roll again.
Yeah, sure. I will roll my save.
It's 1 point more than the last guy I got.
And a save. Still take damage, of course. This one. Is that too translucent, I'm afraid. And not only that, disappears into the wall behind you.
These are the rudest ghosts I've ever seen.
They're rather polite, but they are unnecessarily aggressive.
Hey, love.
Okay, Olav is going to say, "You stupid idiots! We are here to kill Strahd. We're looking for allies and weapons to help us." And I will use a bonus action to cast Magic Weapon. It's my last spell slot. So it makes my so I've got a long sword that becomes a +1 long sword. I think because of the nature of Olav, it would probably just have like almost like skulls with these spectral tendrils swirling around the blade. Because he's not healthy. And is that one next to me not translucent?
That's correct. We're just going to go with corporeal and incorporeal. That is corporeal, yes.
Okay, come on.
A
20.
hit.
It's actually 21 because it's +1. That is max damage 30. And that's not right. How can 1d8 +4 +1 be 13 if I rolled an 8? What's going on with Foundry? 8 +4. Oh, it is 13.
Yeah,
I'm not doing maths tonight. What's going on? We've all caught bad maths at a second hit.
You just say we've all caught our maths.
Bad math.
Caught bad maths. 25.
It's
Another 9.
Mhm.
But I have no spells left now. Oh, that's encouraging. They die really easy.
We're already dead, you dimwit. Now
So am I,
Magus.
you idiot. Do I look
Would
alive
you-
to you?
You've had your 6 seconds.
So have you.
Would Magus like to make a strength check to get to Jimmy the door? The slab, the whatever you call it.
Yes.
Did you name the door after me? Give me the door.
Jimmy the door.
Aww. Just straight up strength?
Yeah.
And was it an ability check, not saving for ability check?
Ability check, yeah.
He's not very strong. It was so close to being on a 20, but 13.
He manages to sort of get it just under enough so that he can try, but he puts all his weight on it to the extent that he is sort of hanging off it, but it is not doing anything.
Okay. Okay.
Anything else for Magus? Any bonus actions? You can see a
Try to see.
corporeal ghost. These words don't make any sense. A corporeal ghost. Person.
Figure.
I'm very quickly trying to see what else he can do.
How long do those magic stones last? Because he did make 3, didn't he?
I think he used them, or at least he used 2 of them. Let me just check. Where are they?
Don't think it.
Yeah,
Oh wait, 1 minute. Yeah.
level is he? He's level 6. So what can he wild shape in to? What's really strong that Magus will have seen that he could wild shape into?
Won't be able to do anything too strong because he's not a moon druid. It's gonna be
No, he just needs something that is stronger than
Compromise.
him at the moment to jimmy this door open.
Jimmy the door.
Indeed. It's half at the moment, isn't it? And it can swim, but it can't fly.
Level 2, level 4.
And
Ape or a black bear.
yeah,
Either of those have good strength stats. Wall shape's an action anyway, so his strength check was his action, wasn't it?
yeah, that's alright.
It's okay, move on and I'll think about this.
You're right, black bear. You're right. Yeah, black bear is probably your best bet here. Isn't it?
This one's turn. What's this one going to do? I hate Spirit Guardians. It doesn't know yet, so it's an idiot. It's turn corporeal. Nope. That's not what I'm trying to do. Cog. Appearance. There he is. Hit me with your spirit guardians.
Of course,
A
I will.
song from the 80s.
Yeah, it's Pat Benatar. Hit me with your best shot.
No, I think Hit Me With Your Spirit Guardians was.
Hit me with your spirit stick. Is that?
Yeah. Yeah, what was that? Ian Jury and the Blockheads. I did Google that. I didn't know that. I know the song though, because I'm old.
I like. I generally just quite enjoy saying Spirit Bath at the moment instead of Spirit Guardian.
Oh.
Any excuse.
15 is the meets it, beats it.
Spirit's bath.
It's indoor gone.
It especially looks like.
Oh wait, I've got advantage. What am I doing? Maybe I'll get a natural 20. Or not. But 17, Alexander?
Oh, sorry. I was looking at things. What am I doing?
17 beats, right?
Oh yeah.
Then
I will take my my dodge.
Ah!
Yeah,
Very
you can do
nice.
that every turn. Yeah, it's nice. That is. It's especially nice if
So-
you get hit with a fireball or something.
That's all well and good, but it's going to attack you again.
So was that the 11 damage that I took the dodge on, wasn't it?
Sorry, yes, that was the 11.
It's okay.
Oh look, they're hitting!
Oh fuck.
They're paying bloody
It's all-
attention.
all
11
catching
force
up to us.
damage.
They clearly didn't listen to me saying that we're on your side, so I'm gonna have to kill them now.
They're just idiots.
Are these different ones attack? How many attacks have they had at me? There's the 17, the 10. Then we're on the 21 with. So that's another
Oh,
11
so they
damage.
had advantage. So the 17
Okay.
and 10. So I forgot to do the advantage at the top.
Okay, I'm just making sure I've got the right numbers here. Yes. I'm injured.
I am a
Oh,
Jake.
1 second. I'm out of reach. I'm up. I'm like.
Shit!
I'm
Yes,
not
you
in
are.
there.
I forgot. that.
I'm not in the melee.
Take that all
Bitches.
back.
I
and
am doing.
I will
Swing at me instead.
swing at you instead, but I'm not going to read. Well, actually, they were done with. So it would have been a 10. No, wait. So the first one was a 17. Would that have hit you?
No.
And then the next one was a 10 because I wouldn't have had advantage, so I wouldn't have hit you anyway. So I'm just going to ignore that and move on with my life. Would you like to take a? What is this for?
Just pre-preparing a roll for
The next warrior. Okay, fair enough. This warrior just finished its turn.
Take care, Davey.
Yeah, too bad, David.
Taking an opportunity attack, it's going to move away from you.
I am.
If you wish.
I'm not going to take one because I'm shit with melee weapons. But,
Lovely, then it just disappears through this door.
Come back.
No!
Please.
And you don't hear it anymore. This one. Wisdom save. for
Gives me a
spirit
bit of hope there's something
guardians.
useful here somewhere. If there's bad guys or good bad guys.
Oh! Okay, takes the full, what was it? 10.
10. And it's dead.
No, it's not.
And it's dead.
And it's
Um,
slightly scraped.
It's barely injured, yeah.
It's got skimmed knees.
Going to come round to this side of you. Oh wait, then it's Olaf. Do you want to?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, bring it. Or I'll bring it, shall I?
Yeah, yeah. You do the bringing.
I'll do the bringing. Boo.
It hits.
Yay. Eight. And it's magical. Magic weapon lasts for an hour.
Which takes us to Luca, and then we'll finish at the end of this round. Sorry.
Oh, I didn't even notice it was 10 o'clock. Sorry.
I'm going to take a dangerous little chance, and I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to wave up to Alessandra on the wall. I don't know if it's going to take an opportunity attack as I step away.
Obviously. Never mind.
It will be a moment where he's. You all seem very lovely, and I'm sorry this had to happen, but I would like to move on from this. So he's going to throw a guiding bolt at that ghost. 10.
No, you don't.
Well, suppose I was due for a bit of shit luck, but at least my shooting stars are still here. And that's going to be me.
Would we pursue Sindel? Yes, I think we would. And that one will stay with Magos.
Where's Sindel
Go on
gone?
then.
Yeah.
Well, we can't see. I could see
Come
them
at
the
me,
other side of the
bro.
door because Olaf's got blind sight. I could actually see them when they were by the door, but as soon as they run away, I can't see them anymore.
There we go.
That does hit, yes.
Ooh.
You're not as
Yay,
squishy as
minimum
other
damage.
wizards I've squished.
Oh, 4 points of damage.
And that is the end of the turn. And that is where I will leave it as it is gone 10.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Sorry that was a bit slow. Lots of combatants. Needed to relearn them to play them properly.
No, that's Nightmare Encounter, very good job.
Yeah.
From a
Yeah.
DM's perspective, Nightmare Encounter.
They are really fun though, their ability to
Yeah.
go, you can't hit me now.
Hello, Inga. And yeah, Welshie Keita. Is that how you say it?
I'm not in the
Welsh
chat because I
Keita?
can't do more than one
I
thing.
don't know. Yeah, thank you, Veronica. It was cool.
You.
I thought we were going to die, to be honest.
Nah, we'll be fine.
We still might.
We'll be
It's quite
fine.
possible. I literally have got nothing left now. I've got all my lay on hand points left, so I can get people up if they're down, but I've used all my spell slots. So we need to run around this haunted house whilst my sword is magical, kill all the ghosts, and then get out of dodge, I think.
This, as we've not had this dungeon crawl format in a Strahd before, so it's interesting how effective it is. Why haven't I done it before?
It does wear you down. It does get rid of all your abilities, but the Curse of Strahd kind of is quite like those revenants were quite tough. If you think about
Yeah,
it.
Surprisingly, Dungeons & Dragons works really well when you're going through a dungeon. I
Who
have
would
to
have
give
thought?
that's the system works well going through a dungeon.
It does. It works perfectly.
Yeah.
It really does.
But that's what it's made for.
Yeah, it is. It's what
Rivia
it's designed
does not like clerics. Now you've got Luca back.
for.
I won't be popping down anytime soon for fear of my life.
No, what else? If you
Oh,
didn't have Luca, you'd be
Hello.
quite
Yeah, we
frankly
we
fucked.
probably would be dead if we didn't have Luca.
They'd have
Stars
been.
can't do
The
shit.
revenants would have regenerated every turn. They would have
I
come
don't
back
know
when
if
you
we've been
killed them.
raided,
Yeah.
but we've got a few people in chat. So hello, if you've just joined us. Unfortunately, we're just wrapping up. So yeah, we're playing Curse of Strahd. We're going. What's the place called?
Argynvostholt.
We're in Argynvostholt.
Argynvostholt, and everything's spectral and we can't hit it, so it's pretty nightmarish to be honest.
But to be fair, they can't hit us either, apparently.
No, they're just rubbish. So we've been fine. Obviously, their swords are spectral as well. They're not hitting
Who has the shield?
me.
Can you remember that, or do I need to put it in your inventory?
I don't remember what I had for dinner, and I had it just before the stream, so
I'll put it in
I'll
your
write it on my
inventory. You've
sheet.
picked it up. You've picked it up. Where are you?
Found us on Bardic Academy. Okay.
Oh, hey! That's where we were playing the game with the Maria.
Maria?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Maria. Yeah. Yeah, awesome. Well, we're actually playing Vampire tomorrow, so if anyone's interested in Vampire the Masquerade, we have got a game on tomorrow evening, 7-ish GMT. We're not very good at timekeeping, so I apologise.
7:50.
7:15 when it starts.
And
But
then
yeah.
today's 7:30, but we'll just not talk about it. You need to tell me to be here for 6:30, okay?
Yeah, I'll try that. Yeah, well, what's everyone in chat play? I'd be interested. Do you play D&D or other systems, or you got any games going at the moment? I'm looking over there, but the camera's here.
What you put in the I don't know what you call it when you say that we go live, that we're finishing our D&D 5e campaigns, but are firmly in the open D&D camp, and disappointed about all that jazz, but that's not going to stop us enjoying finishing the games that we have worked hard on.
Yeah, exactly.
You never know how this may all turn out.
No, exactly. I've played D&D since I was 11, and since Red Book edition. That's how old I am. Well, actually, it was pretty old when I played it, but yeah, I'm not spending any money with them at the moment, but it doesn't stop us playing the games and enjoying it. And
we are exploring other RPG systems like Vampire, which we are enjoying very, 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 very much. I love Vampire so much. I don't know if I'll have time to get dressed up tomorrow because I'm out with Hazel because someone's having a birthday.
Yeah. I will share our Discord.
Yes, you're going to have a Vampire the Masquerade game on your birthday.
Yes, it means I'm going to have to flirt with V when she sat next to me. It's bad enough this way. It's going to be even worse when she's here.
Is it actually tomorrow, Hazel?
Yeah.
Make sure party hats are in attendance. Just for shits and giggles.
I don't know if either of them would wear party hats, though.
Oh, I mean for the two of you.
No,
all of you wear them, not us.
Yeah.
Why would we wear them if you're not going to? It's not fair.
Why would we wear them if you're not going to? That's not fair.
Look, I can give, unless Hazel brings her own, I can give you a beret. A birthday beret.
But maybe.
Oh, I've got like a wide brimmed winter hat. We'll turn up with that. Bring your right, no, I'm sorry. Just because for shits and gigs, because it's Hazel's birthday. Tomorrow's stream, you bring your best hat. Everyone.
Okay. Oh yeah, I've got a nice hat actually.
Yeah, it's mainly Matt does go on about his lovely hat, so I'd like to see it.
Well, no, but not after what Hazel said about men that wear hats.
It's trilbies, and I know your hat's a trilby, and that's the problem.
It's not a trilby; it's a fedora.
Oh, that's just as bad.
Arguably worse.
It's not worse.
See, Jim agrees. It's we're just trolling. We're just trolling, Matt. We don't mean it.
You don't have to bring a hat in your if you've got everything bringing a case anyway. You don't have to bring a hat. I'll provide you with a selection, and you can immediately take it off because it's your birthday. If
It's not
any
that
of
I
the rest
don't
of
have
us,
any hats. All I own is like I've got one black beanie hat and that's it. Maybe a red one somewhere. But that's it.
but I feel like the rule should be it's Hazel's birthday. If any of us do look amusing in our hats, we have to keep them on.
I feel like I need to wear a silly hat now.
What do you?
I'm not quite sure why we're ending up on hats. I feel that's far more of a V thing than a me thing.
No, this is for your amusement.
But they're not going to be silly hats. They're just going to have hats. Like
Look a bit
Jim,
strange wearing a
shiny
hat indoors.
People could try.
I've worn a beanie indoors. I'm going to go find my beanie.
People could try and make their own hats.
No, I'm trying to go easy on the humiliate. It would bring me joy if I were to humiliate all of you on my birthday, and you'd have to take it. But I can't. I'm trying to think of stream-friendly ways to do this on Hazel's behalf. I don't know how we've ended up here.
Oh, I'm totally getting you all back in March then, if that's how it works. I didn't know that was how it
I'm
worked.
busy.
I'm
Apologies
slightly
to interrupt you guys. I
concerned.
do need to go, so I'm just going to say goodnight and please continue your hat conversation. No one interrupt it. See you all tomorrow for Vampire.
Yeah, see you
Bye.
tomorrow for
Yeah.
Vampire.
Bye.
Cheers, Nick. Bye.
Even if the stream can't see you, we can.
Yes, this is about as strange as I get, which goes with my fingerless gloves and my plaid shirt.
I haven't got any hats in here, although I can like make my weird hole in reality if I want. Yeah, no, chat just talking about so the bardic lot do the Discord name is bonus action here. What's my Discord name is Matt BW. But bonus action heroes is our channel if anyone wants to join. It's not a very busy channel to be honest, but there's a few nice folks in there. Yeah, if anyone likes Vampire, I would recommend. So we were doing a one shot for Halloween, and I'm not very good at judging how long a one shot will take. And these guys and girls will role play
For hours.
everything. So we're on part 6 of the one shot tomorrow. Episode 5 was very funny in that just Jim's character, who's like basically an 18th century Frenchman. He's not really French, but English accent. But his phone call, 18th century guy making a phone call, trying to be very covert, was about as uncovert as you could be. It was really funny. Oh, okay. Warriors playing the campaign with Hootie. Yeah, we did. Veronica and I did a game.
See, I
with
recognise the name.
Maria,
Yeah,
but
you're
she
one
got
of the
poorly.
main. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
You're
very good at being
you're the
chatty
main
in
person.
Discords. But yeah, I joined Bardic Help. I
Yeah,
joined
I
your
think
server because Bardic Academy because I really wanted to play more Vampire. Because Matt started the whole Vampire thing. So yeah.
Yeah, I still don't know. Still not very good at the rules, to be honest. I've not played since 2nd edition, so. Oh, excellent. The first episode we did all dress up, but I'll be honest, we haven't done that since. I'll put a shirt on, but the whole makeup and slicking my hair back and stuff, it took a bit long. But it was worth it. There's some good clips of Jim. He played a Nosferatu.
Clip
And
doing Nosferatu thing.
He just kept like sliding away on his chair and like doing weird, creepy.
It's one of the favourite things I've contributed.
It was really good. You've contributed.
That and realising that an 18th century vampire would talk to you on the phone like a grandparent.
Yeah. It was like a grandparent to the extreme, though, wasn't it? If you're 300 years old or 200 years old, whatever it is, 300, yeah, you really don't get how phones work. I'm surprised you didn't talk louder. My mum used to have an auntie that thought because she was phoning someone who was really far away, if she didn't talk louder, the voice wouldn't get to the other end. And that's kind of how I see Gerard. He's a bit like that, like, hello?
Not that dumb.
Like, my mum...
Definitely an Nosferatu thing.
My mum would call the Philippines like every night almost, but because it's the Philippines, she'd call them at like 3 a.m. when I was asleep, and I'd be like, "You don't have to shout to the Philippines. I'm sleeping. It's not a tin can."
Nice.
Yeah. Bonus
Okay,
action
so
heroes on YouTube too.
Warrior is on YouTube. Has found us on YouTube. So hopefully you're seeing the messages I'm sending. So yeah, the YouTube is bonus action heroes as well, and you'll actually find we've got Icewind Dale, Out of the Abyss, and Curse of Strahd going all the way back to like over a year ago, probably nearly 2 years soon. But the vampire is 6 parts, so you can find the vampire. We were finding our feet a little bit, so people that are experienced, like Warrior, perhaps might find that I'm getting the rules wrong, but it was really good. In fact, episode 5 was probably my favourite one so far.
The
'Cause
people
it
in the
all
chat,
went-
and by people I say Davey, have been really helpful with the rules.
Yeah, Davy's had to drop out, but he's been helping us with the rules when we get a bit stuck.
Davey is like the most valuable player for a non-player.
So yeah, if you want to come along tomorrow
Turns
and
out
help us with
Davey's just
the rules,
the BBG of the whole thing.
Yeah,
He's the
yeah,
actual
may well be.
mastermind.
Well, anyone that's played Vampire will know that you kind of have that conflict with the beast, and was good. Episode 5 was good. We had some players who'd used their abilities quite a lot, and kind of I don't think they
need to make a
appreciated our
TikTok of
hunger
that.
work. Yeah, so I probably
Really?
won't say much more than that, but some things went a bit wrong, and there was a lot of remorse, and I think suddenly, because you guys have never played it before, or those of you that haven't played it before, you suddenly got how the hunger system works in V5 of Vampire. It's really good. It is really good.
The masquerade was broken.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, and I don't know what you do, Warrior, but when they kind of have their bestial failures and all, or messy criticals and things with the bestial failures, I kind of almost take over a little bit. So I kind of narrate what the beast does, so they do have that sense of being a little bit out of control. I don't know how that feels for you as the players, but ultimately that's what happens, isn't it? So it was a really intense moment. It was quite good, and it made me realise we need to do more feeding, don't we, to put you in those situations. But yeah, looking forward to it. It's a good game, and it's quite freeform. We're quite used to playing D&D, which is very structured, and I'm sure you'll admit you guys are kind of completionists, so you like to follow all of the little subplots and have everything. Vampire doesn't work like that, really. It's just so freeform, and so it's more of lots of factions, all with their own objectives, and how you guys play influences how it turns out. So it's a bit, I don't really know what's going to happen, but tomorrow I think will be good.
I only just noticed, Jim, Hazel, did we not get the played memo?
The what?
Hazel went and got her black beanie, and she was wearing the plaid. So I was like, I wear plaid all the time. I can match.
I don't own either of those items in my wardrobe, as I'm sure you know.
I can bring some with me.
I can dress up as Hazel for the game.
Oh my god! Do I? Oh,
Oh my god! I know.
We could
So-
all dress up
Costume
as
swap.
Hazel.
We're starting with something really small. We're just going to wear some hats tomorrow. For Matt's birthday, I want us all to dress up as someone else in the group.
Like the Critical
Okay.
Role Halloween thing.
Okay, we can do this.
Okay.
We can need a chunky knit, a deep V dress.
I'm not wearing that.
V, you
mean-
just need to wear pajama bottoms, a black
Why can't
turtleneck,
can't
or
I
some
wear
kind of
pajama
band-esque
bottoms?
t-shirt.
We'll borrow your
And,
turtleneck, yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
got this.
I'd be happy to pull names out of a hat and see who gets what.
We're fucking doing this.
Hey, Jim, if you want to wear a deep V dress, you go for it, babe.
I could
then,
kill that.
if
You
you
could.
you're comfortable wearing it, wear it.
There's nothing stopping you, and we support you in any and
Mine-
all endeavours.
I
Mine
am
just
all
don't fit
for
me anymore.
embracing the power of the bosom.
Because
It is,
everyone
it
needs
is your
a bosom
superpower.
for a pillow.
Absolutely.
I also need to go because I have work to do, so I can actually
Yeah.
go to London tomorrow. So
I need to,
I
yeah, I need to wake up and meet Hazel at the station.
Yeah. Well, we are going to wrap the stream
have
up, but it's so good to see everyone that dropped by. So we got, is it Welshikita? Have I said that right, or is it Welshai? I just want to check. Warrior. I don't know who else was in. There was a couple of others.
Lucy.
Yeah. And there was Mendheimer and
Well, Shikita makes me think of an Akita, so in my mind's eye, you're just a cute dog.
Ingemir on as well. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. I hope to see you all. Well, if you're free tomorrow evening, come by, watch the vampire game. Likewise, if you've got any streams, let us know, and we'll happily push them and put them out on our socials as well.
Drop them
So
in the
happy to
Discord, as a
support.
few of you have joined.
Yeah, pop them in the Discord. Yeah, and it'd be good to chat a bit more.
Hopefully see you tomorrow at Vampire.
We will. Should I?
Goodbye.
Cheerio.
Bye.
I will ping anyone that wants to stay on. I think Robert Hartley's on. It's the guy that does Viva La Dirt League D&D, so that's worth watching. But Mendheim is Russian. Okay. We will see you soon.